As I'm walking to the allotment, it's just so nice to see the flowers booming. I'll quickly show you some here. I saw the sun come out today in the morning. I thought it's going to be a really nice sunny day. I've got to the allotment and in the shade it's actually really cold. It's the first time I've come to the allotment without a hat. Hopefully I won't freeze to death. Hello and welcome to this episode of JayManCan Allotment Grow Diaries. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you're not, still be really thankful for what you've got, what you're having, and you're able to watch this and imagine your belly's full of food. You're quite warm, unless you're like me, outside in the cold, freezing cold. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about jobs at the allotment that you have to do in March or around about that time. But on this channel what I try to do is share hints, tips and ideas with yourself. If I can learn from you, brilliant. If you can learn from me, even better. It's all about sharing the great ideas, having fun and growing some awesome veg. I also like to include some hints, tips that you can use that I've learned, just really practical things that hopefully you can take away as well with you and get some of that. If you haven't given it a subscribe, think about subscribing. If you like what you see, I try to do weekly updates unless I've been away. I actually haven't done a video for the last 3 weeks because I've been away skiing. If you're interested in what I did, I've got another channel. I'll put a link in the description below. Go give it a view and see what you think. Skiing was absolutely awesome. So let's get straight into this video. So at the allotment, in terms of the actual plot, you want to carry on tidying up the plot. Okay, you want to make all of your paths nice and clear and work out where all of your raised beds are. You probably would have started that in February, so it's just continuing what you've been doing, tidying up the plot. Okay, number two, in terms of the soil, what you want to be doing is digging the soil up, turning it over, ready to start planting and sowing things straight in there. The other thing is, in terms of the soil, you want to add some manure or fertilizer if that's what you want to do. If it's too alkaline, you want to add something to help it go the other way. If it's too acidic, you want to help it go the other way. So fixing your soil, double digging the soil where you're kind of making it nice and fine, so when you do start planting and sowing things, it can go straight in. So that's what you want to do in terms of the soil. The third thing to think about is you can start sowing now. Okay, so we're in March. You can start sowing direct into the ground, or you can start sowing in the greenhouse, or what I do, because I don't come to the allotment all the time, is I sow them in seeding trays and I put them all over the house, in the windowsill, on top of the fish tank, wherever I can find some space, I stick them in there. I've got a small greenhouse in my backyard as well. I put them in there. So I've started sowing my tomatoes, which you would have saw in my last video. I did some peppers. What I've actually started doing, and I'm actually doing now, it's been about 3-4 weeks, is I'm in a position to be able to transplant my tomatoes. So young plants, you can transplant them. But here at the allotment, it's all about tidying up, making sure you know where your paths are, double digging the soil, getting your soil ready, and sowing any hardy plants that you may want to the ground. But the main thing is preparing. Now here's an update on them flowers, or what was in the bowl. Remember, 2 videos ago, I had a tray full of just bulbs. The bulbs have actually come up in 3 weeks, and look at them beautiful flowers. They are absolutely stunning. I've done nothing at all. They've been sat in there and they've just grown into these absolutely stunning flowers. Okay, so we're now actually in March. The days are getting longer. It's actually getting a little bit warmer. The sun's actually come out today, albeit it's actually quite cold. But we've had a lot of rain throughout the whole of January and February. As it becomes springtime, people start smiling a little bit more. Okay, they don't, I've just completely made that up. But all I'm saying is the flowers are starting to bloom. I had a couple of flowers here at the plot. They're starting to bloom, it's getting warmer, it's getting nicer. So now is the time that the allotment starts getting a little bit busier as well. People are thinking about growing, sowing, seeding and everything like that. Things are really getting exciting at the allotment and things are moving forward. Okay, so I've come to the allotment, and what I've realised is I'm actually a little bit behind on my allotment jobs. The reason is I've just been away, but it's absolutely fine. I think last year, it was the first year of me getting allotment, I was absolutely behind as well, but it's okay. It's only the middle of March. I can still do my sowing, I can still plant direct, there's loads of time. Worst case scenario, I don't want to say this, but I can cheat and buy some plug plants if I really need to. Just head on down to the local garden centre, nursery, and I can just buy some plug plants, come, stick it in the ground. I can do that. I'm not going to worry too. I need to buy and chip my potatoes. I haven't done that yet, but I'm okay. Potatoes normally take about 100 days. If I start in March, I've got March, April, May, June, July, they'll be ready. Absolutely fine. I still need to buy my turnip seeds. I went to where I normally buy my seeds from. Let me tell you, buying seeds can be a nightmare. You go to a shop and the wall is just full of seeds everywhere. What seed do you pick? Do you see this type, that type, that type? So many different. Anyway, they didn't have any turnips. I couldn't believe it. I love purple top Midland turnips. They're so delicious. So I've got to still buy my seeds. Something else I'm just going to add to this while I'm talking is, everybody try and support your allotment society shop. If you've got a shop there, try and support them. At my allotment society, we have some fantastic people. I don't know if I can say his name, but I think he's hilarious. I think it's really funny. People are great. So I'm going to support my shop, and I'm going to buy my potatoes from there. I'm going to buy my onions from there. Oh, that's something else that I need to do. And I might buy some other bits and bobs that he tries to sell me as well. He delivers to me, so I don't have to carry big massive grow bags. Oh, for my tomatoes as well. So I've still got them things to do. Hopefully this weekend I will get some of them jobs done. Okay, the top tip for today is don't stress out. Okay, when I first got my allotment last year, let me tell you, I was a little bit behind. My germination rate was poor. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I was stressed out thinking, oh my God, my plants have died, they've not germinated, I'm behind. But it's not the end of the world, unless you rely on your allotment for all of your veg and you can't afford anything else. But generally speaking, if you're watching this video, you're watching it on a phone or a tablet or a computer or something, you're going to be able to go to your local supermarket and buy some fruit and veg. So relax, it's meant to be a fun thing, having an allotment, growing food, it's meant to be fun. So enjoy it. Once something becomes a chore, it's then not a hobby and you just can't enjoy it. So don't stress out, enjoy life, have fun. You're hearing the beautiful, sunny, freezing cold right now. My hands are actually cold. Have fun. So these are my, is it Alicia tomatoes, literally 3 weeks in, and I reckon they're about 1.5 inches off the ground. They germinated about 14 days in, so I'm pretty chuffed. And what I'm going to do with these now is I'm going to transplant them into these little containers. So as I said, when I come to the plot, I like to have one objection or two objectives. The objective today was to try and get some of this particular bed here weeded out. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's going to be a boring job, but it's a necessary evil. Let's get down to it. Some of the weeds you're going to get out, that is that big. Okay, the best thing to do is take out the whole thing right to the root. There's no point breaking it, go right down to the root. Okay, so this is what the plot looked like just before I started weeding. As you can see, there's a cabbage or a cauliflower, I think it was there just in the middle, and the rest of it is just all weeds. So this is the raised bed now. Now clearly I've not even done a half. I've probably only taken out weeds from the first quarter, but I've weeded it and I've dug it, so I'm pretty happy with what I've done today. Can't complain really. So hopefully you like this episode of JayManGrow Allotment Diaries. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. There will be weekly or every other week updates on here. Unless I'm away, I'm in hospital, something's wrong with me, I will try and come and let you know exactly where I'm up to. Like I said, I do have another channel where I've just been skiing. If you do or want to know what skiing is like in Bulgaria, the link will be below. Go have a look. But have a great time, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Now tell me the truth. Are you actually thinking about subscribing now? If you are, just do it. If you're not thinking about it, hey, it's absolutely fine. You have a great day, okay? Take care.